El Survivors Paintball Playfield, the longest running paintball playfield in the world. We offer many unique outdoor playfields and the ultimate paintball and airsoft experience, including on-site camping and our very own Hell Survivor Tiki Bar. Hell Survivors features the best scenario and big games in the world, like the legendary monster game featuring thousands of players from around the globe. Hell Survivors also specializes in paintball and airsoft parties for kids. Money-saving packages make it easy, affordable, and fun. And while you're on site, check out the new Exotic Sports location. They will beat any advertised price on any paintball item from any paintball store. Just bring in your best deal and we will beat it. Get started at hellsurvivorspaintball.com and let's wargame.
Woo! What is up this evening, everybody? Okay, I'm buried in my phone trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I am being brought to you live from the MF Bus Project on my new Wi-Fi and my new laptop and all that fun shit. So it may be a disaster for me because I don't know where the buttons are. Other than that, I want to thank all of you for coming out this evening and joining us for our little bit of paintball talk and everything else we got going on. As you see here, we've got a couple guests. Hopefully, Mr. Jackoff will permanent guest on our show. But we are also joined by Pocket from. You were one of the commanders at Jurassic, right?
Yes, I was the yellow commander for the natives. Team Sloppy Dogs.
Let's go, yellow!
Oh, yellow!
So obviously we'll be talking about the Jurassic game that just went on in Florida, and maybe there he is. And maybe a little bit of talk about a certain Green Knight, maybe.
What's up? Yes, sir, Desi. Sir Desi, what's going on, Band-Aid?
It's time, dude. We made it to the end of the weekend, bro. The weekend is fun. Well, my weekend is here, so it's damn good.
Sunday rum day with
I'm almost
Desi.
done moving.
There's a Venezuelan rum. I had a buddy who was like, hey, man, I used to date this Venezuelan chick, and she said, this is the bomb, so
hey,
here.
Jason said not one of the commanders, the commander. Heck yeah,
So-
Pocket.
You know it.
I'm gonna let this loose on you, Vance, Preacher, just so you can talk about it. But CJ, they're talking about a game that went on in that place that the last time I took you to, you almost died.
I don't want to hear about it.
I took CJ to Florida for an NXL game. We turned the air conditioning way up, and come to find out that it all poured out in his room, and it messed him all up. But other than that, Vance, why don't you take over and talk a little bit about this Jurassic game that went on the other week?
First off, let me tell you right now, this was definitely probably going to be the game of the year, in all honesty. Like, when you go down to Florida and you visit Desi's Field, it's not you just visiting another paintball field. It's a family reunion down there, all right? Because this is our Florida brothers and sisters, like, and it's really everybody. I mean, Pocket, you're from what, Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania, yep.
Yeah, so I mean, really, it's a lot of people. What's going on, Jason? Nice to see you again, brother. But it's really like a giant family reunion down there. Like, and that's the greatest thing about it. So we had Jurassic reanimation, and man, was it a blast! First off, getting out of Ohio in the crazy weather we got to go down to that nice, beautiful Florida weather. it was in the 70s, and they're thinking it's cold. I'm like, shoot, this is swimming time. Like,
dude. Yeah, 50 degrees, shorts and sandals. I'm telling you.
oh, what's going on, Lee Williams? Oh yeah, it was. Oh, dude. Okay, so let me talk a little bit real quick. So I got to give a huge shout out to Sharon, from Fox's Den. Dude, she came in clutch. So Bill had to back out and wasn't able to make it because he sold his house and everything else. And so I was trying to figure out how I was going to get my gear down to Florida. And I'll tell you what, I posted in our command chat, and she came in. Like, there was, first off, everybody in the chat was like, hey, we got you, preacher, whatever you need, we'll hook you up. And she was like, what are you using? I got you. Boom. Came down 2 full setups for Gremlin and I. Dude, she let me use her beautiful marker, man. And yeah, I may have taken that swimming with me.
But you had the gun up. The gun was up, so you were good.
Yeah. Oh man, but I'll tell you what, the game down there was such a blast.
There's gators in that water, preacher.
There's frogs in that water that are way more dangerous.
I think if you rub them on the belly, they fall asleep.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Pocket went in that water too and was trudging through it also. So
knee deep.
That's why they're the sloppy dogs.
Yep.
Right? But anyways, so we went down for a family vacation and some paintball. You know, we hung out in Cocoa Beach for a couple of days, and then it started popping off on Friday with the Battle of the Heavyweights, which was amazing. And then
Fight 2022.
Yeah. So, but listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're in the Florida area, you got to check out Battlefield Orlando. If you don't check that field out and you don't go and say what's up to Desi and them and his awesome wife, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. It doesn't matter where at in Florida you are, you got to stop by and you got to say what's up at least. All right. But yeah, so
too kind, sir. Too kind.
Hey, well, I'm sorry, Sir Desi Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Desi Johnson. You're gonna have to change your name to that. You realize that, right?
Hold on. I've got to interrupt everything, and you're gonna blame Sharon for this. That Black Hawk sticker is still on the bottom of my garbage can where it belongs. You do not put Black Hawk stuff on a Red Wing freaking fans vehicle, okay? Let alone somebody who's driven in multiple victory parades for the Red Wings, okay? Okay.
Have you done any of those recently?
Thank you. Yeah, no. I'm actually, I'm sorry. We'll get off topic for a second. I actually was watching the Red Wings game with Justin the other day, and I'm looking at some of the names, and I'm like, oh, wow, he's still playing. And Justin's like, no, that's his kid. I'm like, oh, shit. I am from the Russian dynasty of the Red Wings. Top of the line hockey team. After that, we just fell apart. Okay. One limo accident and it all went to shit. Let's start talking about this game again. I'm sorry.
So I'll stop there, and I'm going to pass this off to Pocket so she could talk a little bit about Battle of Heavyweights and whatnot.
All right. So Battle of Heavyweights. I guess we'll start there. So Battle of the Heavyweights is, I don't know. Desi, have you been doing that every year since you started Jurassic, or?
So it came up last year, and today was year number 2 to do it. And there was just so much of a push for it that it was like, why not? You know?
Exactly. And it's seriously, it's awesome. I mean, he literally has a scale right in the staging area.
Oh no, really?
So, yeah, you gotta step on the scale. Jason,
it's a slide scale.
Dude, I felt so bad for Jason, bro. I felt so bad, dude. He was, under by a
You
bit.
have to be minimum 250 pounds to qualify to play this 10-man tournament. He was off by 1 pound. So we're like, no.
He used the restroom before he weighed, huh?
Obviously, like he didn't have weights in his pockets or anything. So yeah, he definitely missed out. But they did best out of 3. We lost that one, but it was just so much fun watching it, watching it happen. That only determines, where you start final battle on Sunday. So that ended. That was a great time. Saturday game start. So one thing I learned from many like other commanders was, your plans can go to shit. Your plans can go to shit. Like, all right, yeah, plans can go to shit. Plans went to shit within the first like 2 minutes. And ended up being just me and my XO Lee inside command. And originally I did want 2 other people in there with us, but one had a family emergency, so he couldn't make it. But honey, babe, it's on because I'm on the podcast. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, little pocket.
Say hi. So game starts on Saturday, and Desi has these missions set up. What was it? Every 30 minutes?
Yep, every half hour.
Every half hour. And the first 2, like, we didn't get. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to lead whatever missions I can lead, which was so much fun. The one that I really want to talk about was Preacher, myself, Walk on Warriors, Easter. We all went right through the swamp, right into their CP, blew it up. There was like a group of like, I don't know, Preacher, 15 of us.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We was spreading through that swamp.
Everyone went through the swamp. No one was like, all right, I got to go around. Like, everyone went through this swamp. Like, it just didn't matter. And, sneaking up to that base for like the first time ever being able to do that was just amazing. Literally, the second you drive up to this field, you feel like you're in Jurassic. So being on the field itself is just amazing. It's just straight jungles, teeth everywhere. You guys have all heard about it. That alone was like one of the best moments. The amount of people that we had, it was like 721 people? 721 people on this field at one time.
That was a hell of a game, dude.
Yeah.
I retarded at one point.
We were down.
It was great.
It was great. And Yellow was down 60 people. And it was funny because like I didn't even know that until after the game. Desi's like, yeah, you guys did amazing and you guys were down. He's like, I was gonna give you another team for tomorrow, but I don't even want to mess up your groove. I'm like, let's go. Like it doesn't matter. But anyone who wants to get to this game, you better register next year like quick because he's gonna cap it. And
dude, don't do that.
And it's gotta happen. It has to happen for the sake of that. There's an element to scenario paintball that it's not a final battle all day, right? There's an element to scenario paintball where you need to be able to move around and manipulate the gameplay based on your forces and movement. And if you end up, it's not that the facility can't handle it. It's the fact that it's the gameplay itself. There are people who just want to go hunker down in the woods and prop up and sit up and wait. But if you have a line drawn through the whole middle of the field where no one can go one way or the other, it loses, for me anyways, as a scenario player, it loses that element, that pizzazz of that sneaky mobility. And well, if you want to go to a final battle all day, there's plenty of other games you can go to do that. But having that element to be the sneaky Pete wiggling through the woods, and taking them out and having that, that flank move and being the fact that you were able to wrap around and make it to the other team's base, I was blown away. The fact that I was like, that mission's complete. Holy crap. Nice job. You shot the gap and you shot the gap. It was a blast to hear that.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, you gotta have enough room to play the game.
Yeah. Because then it'll change the game. It'll be a completely different game. It'll lose what it is.
So what are you thinking about capping it at, out of curiosity?
Man, that's got to be a discussion with field owners before we go into the game wise, because we do like to have that player count up there, and it definitely helps, having that come in. But we're at 720, and we saw what it was like the entire weekend.
Yeah, I personally loved it. Again, like I said, it was great. And the thing that I liked about it, I'm just going to tell you this. I did a lot of tank pushing. I did a lot of tank pushing. We're in the middle of a heavy. So first off, I think we have 3 tanks on each side.
There was a total of 7, but
2 on the field at one time.
2 on the field at
Are
one.
these motorized tanks?
Oh yeah, these are big boys. Like
it was an
all
AT
vehicles.
weekend, AT weekend.
Oh yeah,
completely
if you brought your Havoc launcher out, you was eating bodies all weekend long with that thing. I mean,
Didn't you guys have that tank that had like the 8 launchers off the roof?
So Rigger's Sand Monkey tank. So Rigger's been out of the game for a couple years, but we have a scenario team called the Bad Monkeys, and the Bad Monkeys. Rigger was the mechanic for is the mechanic for working on the Bad Monkeys armor division, and they've gone up to D-Day. They used to have a trailer with the Black Cats up at D-Day, and Rigger came back and he says, "Well, I want to make my tank again," and he made this little dude. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what the chassis is, but he's got it like I don't know, like a SoFlam or something. So it's this brick, right? And in that brick, it's got rocket pods all done in, and it has a trap door so he can fire it up. And then inside on his control panel, he can arm as many rockets as he wants to fire, hit that one, hit that second one, boom, 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 and then hit the trap door and close it again once paint starts incoming toward his tank, and then can back it right out. It was wicked looking, bro. And that was his first debut out on the field. That was just cool.
I saw a short video too of that, and it was pretty badass. It was pretty badass. I gotta say, thanks everybody for joining us. Please check out our social media, check out our website, madfrogpaintball.com. Help support all the stupid stuff we do. Show up, sign up, and play, and you can get yourself one of these at the beer pong tournaments. Maybe Desi, I don't know what they're maybe next year at Jurassic we could do a beer pong tournament. Yeah.
Say when. I cannot. I have too much that I got to organize. So someone else help me out here with this one. And
no, hey, boss. See, that's what we will do. That's what we will do. We will try to get you on the schedule for next year.
It'd have to take place back at the Walk-On Warriors potluck.
Dude, how was that potluck, bro?
Yeah, dude, I'll get to that. I want to finish this tanks real quick, and then we'll get to all that good stuff. So these tanks, they had 7, like he said, 7 tanks that were like hardcore tanks that drove around the field shooting everybody. Dude, it was amazing, right? But the problem is the field was so wet from the week before, right, Desi? Yeah. That like all the streams were filled. Like it was. I'm gonna tell you what. I played last year and it was real dry. I played this year and it was real wet. I definitely like it being real wet because it makes you think of how you're going to move around and what you're going to do. And people like myself and Pocket, we're willing to go through that water. Whereas other people are like, I don't know. I like to stay clean.
How bad you want it? How bad you want that G? You want it? Go get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, dude, but the problem is some of these tanks had a problem trying to back up and turn around. So right at the city there where the Jeep is, there's a huge freaking battle taking place between yellow and pink. And here I'm looking over and I see this tank got shot out, but it's trying to get off the field and it can't move because it's dug in deep. And so I'm like, I throw Pocket's gun on the ground real quick. I go running over. I'm like, look, we're going to push you back and then we're going to shove you forward and you just got to gun it, bro. And so we're getting shot as we're trying to push this tank out, dude. It was just so sweet, so friggin' amazing. But yeah, that was what, both days we were sitting there pushing tanks. It was great. Oh my gosh.
It was like 1 second, a tank would come off and then it's like, oh, there's another one back on. Oh, all right, this tank's off. Bad Monkey's off and then Bad Monkey's back on. It was literally just a constant over and over. Phone calls. Hey, this tank's over here. Hey, we got this tank over here too. So the fact that you could have 2 tanks on field at once was just, it made it just so much more fun because you got this battle going on in this half of the field while this one's going on half of this field. And you need to have your ETs spread out along the bridges and make sure you got everything right going on. And just the tanks they were just so much fun. I haven't seen tank battles like that ever in any game.
Yeah, Wolf, if you would have been out there, bro, and you would have seen these tank on tank battles, it was pretty sweet. But I gotta give a shout out to the Waka Waka tank, man. And if for anybody that's in here, can I get a Waka Waka?
Waka.
Hell yeah. Listen, this tank was probably in my opinion, the most awesome tank ever, because they made this tank for people with special needs. You know, if for some reason you can't be out on that field balling like everybody else, dude, they'll put you in this tank and you are protected, like highly protected, and you were just sitting there balling out of this tank. I mean, it was amazing to see it go out there and to see it move around and do what it did. It was awesome. So shout out to those guys for thinking about everybody. And when I say everybody, not one person is left out in this sport, because of people like the team Waka Waka putting together this tank and making sure that they could have a great time and tear things up.
Yeah, there's the Sand Monkey. So his gun ports are actually two big push brooms that are sandwiched together, the brooms, so that you can stick your your barrel through it and strafe side to side, you know, up, down, and around, and still be able to get the G's through there. But then there's no paint coming through it. And the way that their netting is done up, the netting causes the paint to bounce off of it. It's not busting on it. So using the different materials and how it also is shaped creates where it's not hitting a flat surface to cause it to break. The roundness of it causes the paint to roll and bounce off of it instead. So you're minimizing a lot of the actual splatter that's coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that little dude, and it can pivot, it can move. That thing is so freaking wicked.
when I first seen it, I thought it was Wally.
Yes, right.
or
really
Johnny
Wally.
5 Alive. Some of you guys might not know that one, but dude, it was great, man. Yeah. So those tanks.
That's weird. Wait a minute. You're showing your age. I'm not showing the age limit. You are. Wow.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
No. So listen, those tank on tank battles were just absolutely phenomenal. But oh my gosh. So like Pocket said, first day, man, I think it was just the early bird jitters, in all honesty, on Saturday, Pocket. Everybody was so ready to go out and start shooting. I think they lost focus of what really needed to be done, and that was those two missions.
Yep.
Because they were like, let's go out, let's throw paint. In fact, Desi has an awesome part of this field that is right in the middle of the field, and that's where all the refs in his command post is. Ultimately, that's calling the shots for the game and stuff. What do you call that area, Desi?
So it's just our production tent. There's a field that's called First Strike Paintball in Newberry, and this was the first time that it kind of got shown to my eyes. So for their scenarios, they have their main check-in building for recreational play, but then for scenarios, they drop netting all around it and tie it all up around in there, so that production can run their games out of there, and it's in the middle of the field. And I was blown away, not only from a visual perspective, that you can watch this game take place, but as well from a production standpoint, that I can jet off anywhere, and I'm at an even distance to go do prop drops from us. And I saw that, and I was like, I need that in my life. So we ended up picking up through the field. We got a hold of some new netting as we were extending down the field. And I was like, boss man, dude, I need like 100 feet of this, because I need to put this thing up, and I want to put it in this netted in area for production. And then for in the future too, using it as a staging area for the recreational players, so that we can get off field, reload, and we don't have to walk all the way back to the staging area to air up and paint up. So then we're like, let's run the scenarios out of this. It gives you an opportunity to come in, do your prop drops, turn in your monies and get your role player cards, anything that you need to be able to grab stuff, and then get right back to your base. You ain't got to leave all the way off the field. You don't have to go off the field for anything except for air. hit your air, and get right back to it. And that is just, it was a fun element because if there's any issues, the players can come talk to us. If we see that someone's doing well or anything, that we can be involved with the players that much more. And that's something that I really enjoy, because in the end, you guys came here to play, so we want to be there with you. So how can we do that? And this netted in dead zone, listening to you two just holler at the other team was hilarious.
That was for the when we were in there for the Young Gun mission, which is also another really cool thing that Desi does. He does Young Gun missions, and there was 2 of them. And the games I've been to, I haven't really experienced, Young Gun only missions. So one was a Jelly Ball tournament, and then there was one that was in Desi's headquarters that was have your young guns puzzle it out. So they had to do this puzzle, and whoever got the puzzle done first, they got the mission done. And meanwhile, while the kids are doing these puzzles, they have like these I think it was like some swamp monkeys in there, and they're like tickling the people, messing with them, trying to get them to mess up. And
yeah, that's my bad pocket. I started that. I got in there, and my swamp monkeys were in there, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna mess with them." So I started tickling their ears.
All right, time to mess with the boys.
Yeah, dude. So I just started clowning with them and messing with them because I absolutely love those kids, man.
Mhm.
And so then the production staff was like, "Well, since you did it to them, they get to do it to your guys." And I'm like, "Bring it on. Let's go." And so I did it last year when they were messing with the dinosaurs too. And it really just makes it fun, right?
Mhm.
So here it is. Like the greatest part was Rooted Toot just sitting there saying, Ron Peace, Ron Peace, Ron Peace. Or what was he saying?
Corner. That's a corner piece. Corner.
He just sounded like a broken record. And it was
no. What is? Oh, he was saying like, what is it?
Yes.
What is it? What is
Because
it?
someone said like, what piece is it? Well, what is it? And dude, he is like he is in one of them mental facilities, bro. What is it? What is it? What is it? And you have this like 10-year-old, bro, that had what is it? What? Now it's gone to the point like, I can't sleep tonight.
Dude, listen, the production staff was like, that's it. We're going to strangle this kid ourselves.
He's done. He's done. God, finish this puzzle so we can get him out of here. Golly.
Yeah. But meanwhile, they're trying to do all this stuff. The firefight is going on all around that netted area. So that's what I love about it, because day one, I told everybody, watch this. They were like, we can't get to the island. I'm like, I can. I'm just going to cut right through the water, right up to the net, go right along the net, boom, just start tearing them up from the sides. And I did. But the problem is you touch that stinking net and you're out.
Yeah.
Well, the problem I didn't see is about 3 foot on the bottom underneath the leaves, that net comes out and flares out. And so I'm sitting there shooting. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And I get shot and I'm getting ready to call myself out. And the ref's like, you're out. You're touching the net. I'm like, where am I touching the net? He's like, you're standing on it. Oh, fudge. Dude, I told Desi, I'm like, Desi, this is a booby trap, man. This is like a sand pit. You walked in it. I was like, look at the net flares out. He was like, oh, yeah, watch this. And he pulls the net up and pulled it in. I'm like, hell yeah. Thank you for fixing that.
Fought back, bro. Go gunfight, dude. What is
Hell
that?
yeah.
No.
And then Desi got to watch me get eat up because I was on that net and I was just slaughtering people. And I ran out. And just as I was refilling, MEK came round in that corner, and I'm like, hurry up, refill. And I couldn't get it filled fast enough.
Dude, I was rooting for you, bro, because I was watching. I was like, yeah, stacking those bodies. Hell yeah. And I look, and I seen MEK massing up for their flying V, bro, to come in. And I was like, oh, man, Preacher's about to eat up this one. Oh, no. Watching you fumble with your reload, I was like, get the reload off. Come on. Dude. Oh, he fucked it up.
I did. I messed up. Well, that's the problem with using somebody else's equipment. So I had 2 pods that were lock lid and 2 that weren't. So I reached back, and of course I was using this magnetic strap pod pack. So I get it out and I go to dump, and I'm like, oh shoot, it's a lock lid. So I was trying to unlock it because it was a die lock lid, which I'm not used to. And so I was trying to unlock it to get it in, and Yeah, I messed
Dude, you
up.
watch the flying V come in, they get set up. I'm like, no, all of his
Yeah.
kills are gone.
Yep. I messed it up, but it was a great time, and I love that spot, and I can't even tell you how many times I use that spot throughout the day. Just come straight up, and everybody's like, "Oh, there's water there, man! Trample right through that water, or better yet, like Desi said, anywhere there's water, those tree roots come up, and they create a nice little bridge for you if you know how to walk on them.
Doop, doop.
You know,
And you're across it, bro. Hop,
Yeah.
skip, and you're over it, dude.
But man, I'll tell you what, I was eating there all day. I love that area. It's probably one of my favorite areas of the field, in all honesty. But
Did
So-
anyone try to blow up a tank with a satchel charge though?
no, they don't have them.
Oh, you didn't do satchel charges? All right.
No.
Okay.
No, we give the demolitions guys a roll of ribbon, specialty order ribbon that we'll get, and they can use that to tape off certain structures, bridges, anything that they can to try to manipulate. Just throw your tanks up and over that bridge, and then tape that sucker off and blow it up so no one
All
else
right.
can get across it. You know.
How many
Yeah.
roles were in the game? I'm assuming since there's a demolition, there's an engineer to put it back
Yep.
together.
Yep. Demo, engineer, medics, launchers, and shield
Shield.
players.
Oh, shield players even. I like medics in the games, definitely. Medics are a nice touch because it
Keep
It
me in the
makes the
fight,
game-
bro. Keep me in
Yeah.
the fight.
This
I-
man below,
playing.
awesome medic.
Oh,
Awesome medic.
thank you.
And my medic, dude, I keep it stupid simple, bro. Run over, wipe that hit, and get them back to playing. You ain't writing down numbers. What's your name? What's your number? And I have certain punches, only certain things. No. Wipe, hit it. You're medic. You're alive
That's-
again. Go play
dude.
paintball.
So
Right.
so I'm gonna pass this off to Pocket here after I start it up. So probably the best fight all weekend, in all honesty, was the final fight of Saturday, and it was over the Jeep. And the mission card said that you had to get to the Jeep, and you had to have at least one medic there at the Jeep, and whoever held it at the 5 o'clock hour got the points for it. And oh my gosh, was that a battle!
It
Dude,
was
it
a battle, and it was fun too because like they shot the Jeep out, and the ref was like, "You all are out, you all out." We're like, "All right, run away from the Jeep." We get right back there like a minute later.
Hell yeah, Jason.
yeah. The Jeep fight was the best fight of the weekend. It was probably the most memorable for me. There was at least like 10 of us at the Jeep, and like I said, we all got shut out. We went back, but it was funny because Bacon, I remember him yelling, I need rockets. So I'm diving for like these random rockets. I'm like, Bacon, will this work for you? He's like, yeah, because he had one left. And and the last 5 minutes was just like, all right, just sit there. And I remember Beard being like, stay in your pocket, just stay in my pocket and don't move. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
all right. And we had
Listen.
Waka Waka. They got shot out. They were right next to us.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Waka Waka came right up on us. Like
Yeah.
it was
That's who kept getting us out those few times.
So
Yeah.
Waka had an issue. So when they came in, and this is again something that for all newer tankers that they need to learn for our field and our events, including rigger as well. Tanks stay on the road. They do not go off into it. And I forgot
else
to
we're
reiterate
pushing.
it to the new tankers because all of our seasoned veterans, they all know the rules, stay on the roads. They all knew it. But the Waka tank went and came up to the end of where the Jeep was. So your Jeep's sitting here. They came up and parked and tried to like get an angle. The issue is they backed right up onto the one of our walls that we have there that hold up the netting. And a piece of one by one got hung up on their bumper, and they couldn't back out because it's a little electric car. It has no, torque behind it. So he's trying to back up, and he almost rips off the whole front end. So he just, I don't want to destroy the wall. I don't want to destroy my tank. Just shuts it off, backs it off, and is like, all right, sorry guys, I can't move it. I don't want to break something until we figure this out. He's like, dude, all
I
the
think he
kids
had
got
the
a
best
front.
view.
Dude,
of the
he
final
said
battle.
all the kids
Oh,
that
yeah.
were in there got a front row seat to a bloodbath.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was an intense bloodbath, and you had to hold that Jeep until 5 o'clock. So, like he said, you had to have the medic with you, and you had to hold that Jeep all the way until 5. And
Oh, my
if
God.
if a general led the mission, any of the missions, it was double points. So it's like, we made sure I was
yeah, we
there.
made sure Pocket was at that Jeep.
It was so much fun.
The Waka Waka tank is the one that had air conditioning and everything?
Yes, sir.
What? That is awesome. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
thing is
I read
sweet.
something. I read a little thing about that, and I just noticed their comment in the picture of what the tank was that we were talking about, and I was like, yeah, that's nice. That is definitely nice.
So
Yeah.
I was talking to a couple of buddies of mine that work with the RKO, Ronin Kinetic. I forget the other part of it. With TB Wright and a couple of the guys that run those. So I was talking to them just regarding about, the way that missions, because I'm a new blood, right? I've only been doing this now, producing games now for 5 years, and I need to educate myself across the board. I talked to scenario producers about who have been in the game for years and decades, man, because the way things were, what is, old then is new now. You can see a lot of the sway that things at bell-bottom jeans, right? Tie-dye. It's all coming back, right? But that's the concept, right? And a lot of that newer stuff that goes on, is new things. So I wanted to know about the old things, the way things were, because, well, let's make it happen again. And how can I manipulate that into my games? And the guys were saying that there is the final battle was never a stopping point where everyone stopped, left the field, reloaded, and then came back for this big brawl fight in the middle of the field or, on a certain objective or whatever. The way the game was that it was the final mission of the day. And so the final mission of the day was get to this location, hold this location, and the rest of the field's in play, but it's not worth anything. And so I was like, okay, so you make a mission for a half hour at a central or a location and run it there. Well, I wanted to be a final battle, final mission. So I bumped up everyone's respawn point so that they're closer and let them commence and let them blow each other up. And so I wanted to bring something new into that element that is new for a lot of the newer players, the newer generation, the new blood.
Again.
And so having that element into it was like, all right, well, let's try it and see how it went. So we just wanted to try something new, and I think you guys liked it.
Yeah, that
Loved
final
it.
battle.
Like is an understatement.
That
Loved
final
it.
battle turned out sweet. Everybody had a great time on it. That's for sure. And I'll tell you what, huge shout out to Bacon. Like
Dude,
that,
isn't he
that
cool,
man.
dude?
Seriously.
Oh, dude,
cool,
I
dude?
absolutely love him. What team he plays for? The Walk On Warriors,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, let me do Bacon, and then we'll get into Saturday nights. All you can eat fish or whatever, dude. It was freaking amazing. So Bacon, man, he's out there in this final battle, and he's throwing so many rockets. Like there were rockets just going back and forth, left and right, dude. I mean, it was just boom, 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 and he's like, I'm out. And enemy rockets are worth points at the end, right? And he's like, we got this rocket. He's like, screw it, I'm shooting it. Like, heck yeah, dude. He was just launching enemy rockets. Any rockets we could find, they were going back. Like, it was just back and forth. And dude, Bacon absolutely killed it. Thank you and in Eli also, and the one dude from Venom for just
Nice.
You guys were killing it all weekend with those havocs and taking stuff out. So I appreciate you guys, and that final battle was amazing.
It was nuts. Now, when it goes for like the rockets being worth points, so at any of our games, the idea is I want people who pay good money on their rockets. I want them to get their stuff back, right? So during the day, you can bring in enemy rockets to the command shack and we'll tally up points for you. So you can keep dumping them and bringing them to there. And then when your other launcher players come back, they can come and pick up their rockets. And then they can go shoot their rockets again. And then they bring enemy rockets in. And so it keeps this way. Everyone keeps getting their stuff back.
That's really cool. Usually it's don't touch them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that one end of it, don't touch them. But I want to try to make sure that people get them back. And it turns into like a scavenger hunt for some of the kids, right? Some of the kids who aren't on the front line, hey, kid, I need you to go run back there and pick up all those rockets. Now the kids have something to do.
Or if you want to go swimming in the creek for them, you know.
Yeah, go swimming with them, dude. I literally had one swim up to me as I'm walking by with recreational players. I looked by, I was like, hey, kid, grab me that. Yeah, grab me that. Jump in that water real quick. He went, he was like, oh, okay. He went, jumped in the water and pulled out that rocket. They're good. That was like $7, bro. Phalanx.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna make Phalanx get their rocket back.
All right.
It happened on Friday too. I think it was a Phalanx one. Like, it's not even game time, and I'm already finding rockets. This is great.
Dude, the fruit is ripe all year round, bro.
Yeah.
All year round, the fruit is ripe. You just walk by, like, how is this stuck in a palm branch? Hey, it's a good rocket. I don't have to fix this one.
I was watching my GoPro
that I find. I'll bring them home and I'll just sit there and fix them. You know, I'll put on Lord of the Rings and fix people's rockets and then give them back to them when they want to come by the field.
Dude, I was watching my GoPro footage and I was looking at this one bunker I was in. I shoot right up by my head. There's a rocket that's lodged in it, and I'm kind of curious if it's still there now. But it's over on the island, and it had like ribs, and that rocket was just stuck in there perfectly. I'm like, how did I miss that? It was like right at my head, but I could see it on my GoPro. You know? But so Saturday night, one of the cool things about this event is the Walk-On Warriors put on a potluck back at their camp for everybody. And this food is delicious because you want to know why? It's fish that they caught and they're deep frying it right there. Like,
dude, what's the name? Jeff Torstelli. Dude messaged me, says, dude, I'm hitting the water, bro, this week, man. You guys want some fried fish for the dinner? I said, yes, dude, I do.
Dude.
Oh.
I can't even tell. Let's just put it this way. I got there like right at the beginning because I was trying to hurry up and eat and get out because I had the car, so my wife and daughter were kind of stuck in Daytona, which wasn't bad because they were on the beach, but I didn't know.
Yeah, they were stuck in Daytona. Totally stuck. Totally.
Right. But I didn't know what they were wanting, and I was trying to, you know, I was soaking wet still. I wanted to, you know, get out of my clothes and stuff, and so I went up. Dude, I had like 8 different fish like that they cooked up. They're like, here, try this. Hey, try this. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good.
Hey, snake eyes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There you go. There's some of the photos that Preacher passed along to the awesome Mr. Aaron Dill, who is in the background. AD Media. Mr. Pickle is the one pushing the buttons behind the scenes here. We got to thank him and give him a shout out.
He's like Oz, right? If we're the flying monkeys, he's like Oz, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
awesome.
it. I'm the man behind. I may be the man behind the curtain, but he is definitely Oz. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So
he makes us all look good.
Shout out to Walk-On Warriors for the awesome dinner that they put together for everybody. It truly was amazing.
Everyone brought in a home cooked meal. You know what I mean? Whether it was chicken that was marinating all day, bro, and then hit the grill after the guys got on, man. There was everything from, you know, like a spicy, you know, not really spicy, but like some heat chili to, you know, a macaroni salad to, you know, then some pizzas from Domino's, and then you had pulled pork, you know, that Jeb was slamming and smoking, bro. Dude, there was, and then like 2 hours later, there's a whole nother spread of food that someone else brought, bro. So it was like you just kept coming through, and there was a new wave of different foods you could eat. And
yeah, I missed that part, but it was delicious.
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
Heck yeah.
Battle hard and then feast.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's get into Sunday's gameplay. Base domination is what it ended up switching over to. It's no longer mission controlled, but base domination, which was really cool. So I happened to actually take city side because I was a medic, and I don't know, dude, Gremlin and I were the first two. We drew our lines. I looked back, I'm like, where in the heck did the rest of the yellow team go? I was like, oh shoot, because my goal was to get past the Jeep. I didn't want to get stuck at the Jeep. I wanted to get past the Jeep. So Gremlin passes the Jeep, rounds the corner. I get up, about even with him, but on his right-hand side. And I'm like, Gremlin, just hold it down. And I'm looking and I'm covering his left and right while he's covering straight. And I'm looking like, where'd the rest of the yellow guys go? I'm like, oh, shoot, we ran too fast. But, dude, the battle.
Sunday turns into that, what would you call it? Like the hangover Sunday, right? So the ones that didn't party as hard as others, starting off on game day, on Sunday, I pocket roughly how many players do you think you had on field at your base game on?
Maybe you think 80 to 100?
Oh,
we were reasonable force to the
we
opposite.
were rounding up.
I'm thinking like 50. Like I honestly, like it was to the point where like people when they were coming on field, I'm screaming at them like, I need you to go here right now. Or, I need you to go there because at that point we needed reinforcements, like especially at the Jeep. Like people warned me it's going to be back and forth between like helicopter and Jeep all day, and it was like it was a constant. And the island, like that was like always filling in. Always, disgusting. It was.
I'm so glad because I got to jump on and referee now. Now that on Domination Sunday. It's nice because
Desi, what were you doing Saturday? You didn't go over what you were doing Saturday.
So on Saturdays, I'm with the production end of things.
The dinosaur, the zombie dinosaur.
Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. So rewind real quick. Back to Saturday. So we had our zombie dinosaurs, and it was me and my buddy Bungie. And when we did the zombie dinosaurs, we told people that, we're going to be doing a air raid siren. The problem was the air raid siren just wasn't loud enough. Didn't know that till we ended up cranking on it really hard. And,
they needed the bus horn, Bill.
That's really what it is. I definitely need an electronic version of it, true talk, because it just wasn't loud enough. So we go out and we start slamming bodies, right? And it's this moment of like, roar, pop, pop, pop. All right, that's a dude in his pod pack. Roar, pop, pop, pop. Bro, I'm on your team. I'm a zombie dinosaur. I'm not your friend. Roar, pop, pop, pop. Like, it's this moment. So we did that a couple of times. And probably about the third time of us doing this, players picked up, if it is a dinosaur suit, extreme prejudice against it.
Hell yeah, shoot them.
Torch this thing and make it go away. By that time, I literally had my whole lens. The moment I came up to shoot, my lens is gone. Now it's like, well, I'm going to just shoot in this general direction because I can't see a damn thing. So we finally call it quits with the dinosaur thing, probably towards the end of the day on Saturday. And my poor buddy Mike comes out. And he decides that he wants to put on the purple dinosaur Barney suit, blow-up suit on this, okay? Here's the problem.
Literally a Barney?
No, not literally Barney, but it's a giant blow-up purple. I wish it was a Barney because I would have torched that thing just for me being me. Like, I have horrible memories. So, I love you. I hate you. So my buddy, so we're done with it. And someone in the command center was like, dude, look, there's someone in a purple dinosaur suit. And we've already pissed everyone off with this thing. We did our job. It was an element. It wasn't meant to be the full thing. But by this time, at about 4 o'clock, people have picked up, destroy the dinosaur. This man, Mike, comes up and around the corner of the bank, right? So it's the island and the bank. This is the two fights, right? So by the bank, Mike peeks around the corner outside wall and is now looking at the island. I watched people who were in the middle of a gunfight look and ignore their initial gunfight and just torch this dinosaur. Bro, I watched this grown man fold up into a ball, bro. The eruption that took place on this man are war crimes now in Geneva. We are not allowed to do this to another human again. Watch this man fold up into a ball so small with him in it, you could put him back in the box that the actual dinosaur suit came in. Dude, and he rolled off. Later on, I find out that he was talking to one of the players, and he was so shook from this, bro. He was, is this a safe place to leave? Like, can I leave here? Like, yeah, bro, it's right there. Okay, good. Dude, it was hilarious.
Yeah. He definitely made the wrong move stepping onto the field.
Shouldn't have done that, dog. Shouldn't have done that. He didn't hit the field the rest of the day, by the way. Anytime I came off field, he's sitting off field, shook, bro, just in some sweatpants and a shirt, just.
Preacher, were you at the Fort Knox game where they had the Joker on the wheelchair in the center hut and we had to get him out?
Yes.
I gotta imagine he didn't have the advantage of an inflatable suit, but Jackoff remembers just as much as I do. Full Joker costume, and we had to push him off the field on a wheelchair. He didn't have any protection.
But he kept getting hit, and then like the people pushing him would have to drop off, so he'd be just sitting there in the middle of the field. He couldn't get out. Firefight going on. He's just sitting there minding his own, and yeah,
that's about it.
I felt so bad for him.
Can you guys get me out of here?
Somebody ended up giving him a piece of foam, and he was holding it in front of him, and we got him off.
No help, right?
Anyways, I go back. Okay.
Yeah, slaughtered. Absolutely just slaughtered. And same thing. Same exact thing. But just freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. So, moral of the story, when there's zombie dinosaurs, don't go out thinking you're going to be a friendly dinosaur. Because you're getting scorched.
You're torched.
And aside from the zombie dinosaurs, there was also like people running around in their, their regular inflatable dinosaur costumes. So like at one point we had a dinosaur coming towards the base and it wasn't a zombie one. And they're like, you got to get that dinosaur out. Like, get your ATM. Like, wait, no. Like, I don't think that's like the right dinosaur. Hold on. Like, no, don't get him. Don't get him. Like,
it didn't matter. He was taking it anyways. Like,
just in case.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Shoot now.
Not to take away about what we're talking about, but Jason, it is definitely an interesting field. You go check it out. You let me know your opinion because I love the place. Okay?
Beautiful field.
Anyways,
owners put so much into that field.
That's one of the only fields that I feel like I can give it like 100%, like anywhere on the field. The grass is really nice. There's nothing to like trip over. There's no cement like to slip on. And then everywhere, no matter where you're at on the field, within like 10 feet of you, there's somewhere you can move to.
Hey, check it out. We got Marvel versus DC that will be taking place there. And we also got Underworld
as well.
So
join
us for either one of those games.
Fun. There you go. Christy will be leading the Underworld side blue. Okay. Anyhow. So, and then we have Marvel versus DC. I love this game big time. So if you guys haven't been out there, please check this out. All right. Please come on, check it out. Play for either team. I don't care. I'd love you on the red team. But either side, have some fun because it is an awesome place to go. For us up north, it's not as far as Florida to travel, but next year, Desi, I guarantee we will be there.
You're going to be in Florida.
Get swampy with it, bro. Get swampy with it, man. There's a a why a lot of the swamp soldiers and the bad monkeys, man. There's a reason why we have snake boots, bro, that are waterproof all the way up to your knees, dude. You're going to get wet.
Here's the thing. If you're in Michigan, I don't mind jumping in the woods and going through all this stuff because if it's going to kill you, it's going to be bigger than you. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there are this thing called Michigan rattlesnakes. I've never seen one. I don't know anybody who's seen one, but they do exist. Okay. But literally, if it's smaller than you in Michigan, it really ain't going to kill you. Okay. Now, when we get into Florida games and you slide into that palmetto and something moves, you best get the fuck out of that palmetto.
Yeah, if your field is not constantly getting played, yeah, you need to be aware of it. but I love taking my lawnmower and beating on the ground, bro. Go away. Go away. Because I know I don't want to run into you. I know my players ain't going to run into you. And if I make enough noise here every week, go. Shoo.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. A lot of people said some stuff about the water. Listen, live on the dangerous side. You got to just get in that water.
Do it. You'll dry up. Just go.
Do it.
Just go.
Whatever.
If there's a gator in there, you just add it as an extra added to the game. Like gator wrestling, sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I think I have a new prop I want to put out into the field.
Ooh.
I didn't think about it till now, man, but there are a lot of real cool plastic toys that look real.
I'm down for it.
Yeah. Well,
Make people get in the swamp.
You want to talk about making people divert around an area to cause a different firefight somewhere? Put a big fake gator in the water.
Put one of those remote control gators that you see.
Boat. An RV boat, an RC boat. I'm sorry, RV boat. RC boat. Get yourself an RC boat and put an alligator head on it.
They have those.
Right.
They have them. I think you could probably legit buy it ready to go.
Dude, my face hurts. You guys are making me smile too much.
Hey, like Jason said, if anything happens on the field, don't worry. There's a preacher there. I got you, bro.
I like that.
There you go. So where are we up to now? Because goddamn, it sounds like this was a lot of fun that we missed.
Oh my goodness.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday.
Hawaiian shirt Sunday.
Missions. Yeah, it's Hawaiian shirt Sunday. Dude, enough of these damn goofy missions. Great. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it. Now go shoot each other. Go have fun. Shoo. Go play paintball. That's what you all paid to do. Go.
Yeah. It was just a straight flag domination. And at certain points, certain flags were double points. That was a lot of fun. The last minute was a lot of fun for Yellow Side because last minute I didn't have any pain, I didn't have any air. I grabbed like 6 people and it was really cool because Lee and I we kind of switched off and on throughout the day, and I felt confident enough to be like, hey, I'm going to be in here for this hour, you go out there, and vice versa. And I was out the last hour, and he called me and he's like, do you want to take Alcatraz or should we just give it to him because we have the rest? And I'm like, nah, let's go. Like, we have like 10 minutes.
Baby.
Let's go. So we went, and we didn't have many people, but it was a good time. And we were right in front of Alcatraz. And I remember being with some of the walk-on warrior ladies, and I didn't have any paint, nothing, but I'm pointing out, these people. The retribution tank rolls up. And I didn't know what was going to happen the last minute. I didn't think we had the flag. The whistle blows, and he's like, I jumped out of the tank, and I got the flag the last minute. I'm like, what? We got the flag. So, literally, we had it. And that was really cool. So, shout out to Retribution because, Chris, you're the man. Seriously. that was cool. It was just a fun day. Like he said, it was just get out there, shoot,
play ball.
Play ball.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was a great time.
I gotta say something actually here. It's again, I'm going off subject here, but with what I'm seeing right now with the laptop in the MF Bus project, I'm really happy. I've got a tablet going, I've got my laptop going, and I have it's Resident Evil on Amazon streaming on the TV, all from this router. I'm going to have to talk to Travel Data about a sponsorship because that's what I'm using right now. So
you're coming in
well.
Clear. There's no lag. There's no nothing. This is great on your end.
Dude, this is great. I am very impressed. Very impressed. So Sunday Fun Day sounds like it was a blast. Do we have anything to add to what you guys did Sunday?
Final battle. Let's start there. I have never played a final battle where there was so much going on. It's like you have to figure out that you actually had to figure out beginning a final battle. All right, who's going to go for this? Who's going to go for that? Who's going to go for this? So on the left side, city side, you have tug of war. So basically, yeah, that was great. That was insane. I think the pink side, literally, they were laying on it, so we didn't stand a chance. They were no.
Greg, my buddy Greg, Jolly Green Giant. This dude is huge, dude. Yep. His chest is double. If I were to stand here and then stand again, you have the size of Greg. Greg is one of the nicest guys ever, one of the meanest players. This dude is almost 7 foot tall, comes hauling butt, bro. He grabbed that rope, snatched it up, and jumped up and around the corner and laid into it. And I looked and I was like,
we don't stand a chance. No.
They ain't getting it.
No.
Oh, no. And you had one of your players that your player ran over. It was one cat, dude, and he was all alone. And he's
Jacob. It was Jacob, probably Jacob from Gator Mail. He actually broke your bunker.
This was the first one that got on that rope was one of my regulars that just messaged me like 2 days before the game. Was like, hey, man, is there a game going on? I was like, yeah. It was his son who does motorcycle racing, street racing at the Orlando Speedway regularly, sponsored racer, damn Astish racer. He moved quick and L got on there and he didn't know. Like, he's pulling on. He's like, why can't put this gun down, trying to give it all. And I was like, oh no, man, we're looking at a man that's about $110 tops against a man that's sitting probably steady 230 and then some, and then watching more. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a workout.
Even having like 3 bodies on our rope, like didn't stand a chance. Like my team captain Bones was there, XO Lee was on it, and I think Jacob was on it at one point. And Jacob went full force and actually broke the bunker. That was hilarious. That was great. And you just see him tugging and yeah, he's just tugging, and there's dislocated his shoulder. He's like, yeah, I just dislocated my shoulder, but I popped it back in. I'm like, dude,
baby, yes.
I'm like, all right.
That reminds me of Jimmy and his damn knee. Pop it. We won't have to do that anymore. Jimmy got knee surgery, guys, but popping Jimmy's knee and listening to that noise is just
Well, meanwhile, with this whole tug of war thing going on, you got a flag in the middle. So it's like back and forth. And on the right side, you have to get these eggs. You have to get these eggs from one location and put them into a bucket in a different location. And I think we missed one egg. Like we threw the egg in and it missed the bucket. So we had all but one. So you got all this going on at one time. And like, it was just interesting. It was chaotic. It was crazy.
Can we just get slapsticks next year?
Absolutely
really
not.
nice.
Not a CPX event. I know.
Other games y'all can go to.
So the only downside that I saw to this, right? The eggs were awesome, but you had some people that were in just beast mode, and they had the no what's that
forward
rule?
Momentum.
Yes, the
rule.
Forward momentum rule.
Oh yeah.
And so you literally just had people walking right up.
As long as you don't stop moving, the dogs can eat. And put it on them, y'all did. I'm watching these pink players. I'm like, I'm hoping just stop moving, please, so I can call you out because this is disgusting. I don't want to watch you get blown up anymore. And they just kept dancing.
Yeah,
hi, baby. Sorry. And I was like, guys, like, please, Jesus, now I can call you out. Oh my God, I've been waiting.
Yeah. Listen, there was one guy. I seen him from the back. I had a good position. I just started lighting. I think I dumped a whole pod in him, and he was still just walking forward. Let me get that egg. Boop, boop, boop. And I just forget it. You want to come? You want to eat it? You're just going to keep eating it. Keep eating it.
Say no more. If you want it, baby. You are a weirdo, but I'll give it to you all day long. 12.5. Let it eat.
Yeah. But so it was cool. But you got those beast mode people, man, and I don't think there was a single egg that was at the 50 because we had them on our side, they had them on their side, and every egg got picked up. Who ended up getting the 50-50 egg?
Pink did, yeah. Pink got the 50-50 egg.
Yeah, so
everything they could completely find about it.
Yeah. Well, and and I think that had to also do with as well too having a lower player count, from leading into the day, which is an issue that comes with just trying to balance teams and keep things going, but also not trying to mess with the mojo either, right?
Yeah.
So you have the fact that you guys, pink and yellow, were right here, and coming into final battles, some teams just don't. Some people just don't do it. For example, some of the Swamp Soldiers, those guys don't play final battle. they're on the opposite end of the field picking up rocket, you know.
Or
So
watching from the sideline.
right, or
Right.
watching. Exactly. You know, I had a guy on Saturday come up to me and he says, I've shot a case and a half more than I planned on shooting today. And it's Saturday. And I looked at my watch. I was like, dude, it's 2:30. He was like, no. Well,
It was
to squeeze the trigger.
Now I saw some comments
up at the door, sir.
I saw some comments that popped up that you guys actually went through more paint than you expected.
Dude.
We had to have more.
So when my
who
boss
saved
sent
you?
me a text message saying that we need to send Paul Bolenbach out back to the warehouse to go pick up another skid of paint dude, we were down to 34 cases on Saturday. We went through how many skids of paint? I think
Saturday. On Saturday. There's still a game all day Sunday.
Yeah, dude, it was absolutely bananas numbers, and like we never run out of paint. You know what I mean? Like we always, because we're a field, we still have recreational players. We had what was it, like 120 players on Wednesday or on Thursday and Friday between them that we had guaranteed on parties after the game. And it was like, we're not even gonna have enough paint to be able to give to the players, let alone this. So thank God Paul with Social Paintball boogied on and left on Saturday, boogied on back to the warehouse and brought another skid of paint back to us just so we can get going, man. And that's a 6-hour trip, round trip from Orlando to Tampa and back. That's 6 hours, dude.
Yeah, you got to give him some points. You got to definitely give him some points for taking care of that. Actually, his son is probably one of the only people outside of the team right now that has an Only Frogs shirt. So get this.
I don't even got one.
Yeah, I know you don't. It's made. You can pick it up though. I'll have it for you Tuesday. There you go. So his son.
I need a tie-dye version of that. Yes.
All right. We deal. What size shirt you wear though?
12-year-old kid.
I have an extra large. I have an extra large tie-dye because it fits my fucking
you just
ass.
Paul, that's all.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Tall. Yes, it used to be tall, but now that I've hit this middle-aged BS, I'm filling out in the belly a little bit more than I want to. All right. But I'm still. Oh God, I ain't even under 200 pounds anymore. It sucks. Anyways. Good problems. But his son. So back in the day, damn. Paintball. This was back when Paul was working for a different company, and I won't tell that company just out of respect for Paul. So Paul, but I still love that company. But Paul was working for a different company, and we did a bunch of stuff. I bought a bunch of stuff at Paintball Extravaganza, and he was my sales guy. We took care of it all, and I gave him a hoodie for his son. 10 years later, his son's still wearing the damn Mad Frog paintball hoodie.
That's cool, dude.
And now we see him at Black Ops paintball, and Paul sees it, and he's like, OnlyFans, haha. And then he realized it said Only Frogs. He's like, oh, dude, I need one of those. I need one of those for my son. I had to give it to him because his girlfriend took the original hoodie that I gave him.
Oh.
Now, all of this stuff is available on our madfrogpaintball.com website. So please buy some stuff so we can continue to do the stupidity that we do. Anyhow, so the Only Frogs is definitely a cool thing. We've got actually a couple different shirts now. Pocket, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm going to be me. Okay. So we have a new shirt that's going to be coming out. That's the MILF. Man, I love frogs.
Beautiful.
Love it.
All right. And then I have to see, this is a little inappropriate. I was sent
Good
this
thing there's
during
only adults on this one. Let's run it.
So I don't know if you can read this.
Stop.
Much like
Stop.
no way.
I'm sorry. I had to share it. Matthew, thank you for sending that to me. That is freaking awesome. Anyways, so
great.
check out our website, madfrogpaintball.com, for all kinds of cool stuff and a few inappropriate things, but we're all whatever. Life is too damn short. Have fun. Enjoy your goddamn self. Fuck all the drama. Okay?
Yeah.
Live your life the way you want to.
Only frog.
Anyways,
Love it.
Only found on
there you go.
Only
There you go.
So
okay, I jumped into this stuff. So where are we now with Jurassic? This game that I really wish I was able to make it to.
Should have been there. No, so
Yeah,
Final Battle was
honestly.
great. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Huge shout out to Bonchick. Phenomenal job to the pink team. You guys absolutely killed it. You guys, they got the win. Dude, she was, I'm gonna let Pocket go on and brag about her here in a minute because she was awesome to play against on my end. And so congratulations, Bonchick and the pink team, for getting that win. And awesome job to you guys. And I'll throw it up to Pocket.
Honestly, from the beginning, she was just such a cool person about everything. And, like, I'm not one for, like, shit talking. Like, I let all the yellow people do the shit talking for me. It actually was at the point where, like, I would start to shit talk and, like, I would backspace. I'm like, oh, God, like, I can't do it. No. And, she just was there for me from the beginning. I mean, this was my first commanding ever. And she's been doing it for years. I've been playing for 8 years, but I've really only been doing scenario for 2. So not only did I learn a lot from myself, but I learned a lot from her. I learned a lot from the other team. I learned a lot from my team. And honestly, it was the best back and forth battle I've ever experienced, ever. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we're stuck at our base, or, oh, they're stuck at their base. Like, that's not fun. It was literally good fights all weekend. And if you guys really didn't come, you missed out on what was probably the best game of the year. So, like, pink team, like, thank you for giving me the best fight ever. And Bonchick, like, you're just amazing. And I can't wait for Folda. And I can't wait to play with you again. So she's just awesome.
It's always fun to play with friends and against friends, because that's why we're playing, is to have fun.
Exactly.
We're spending our money at a great field to enjoy ourselves. Now, whether we go out on the field every damn minute we can, or if we spend 5 minutes on the field, 30 minutes off, we're there to have fun.
And that's what it's all
enjoy
about.
ourselves. And that is the most important thing. That's one of the things I try to take off when I do commanding, is I try to make sure everybody's having fun. And that's the biggest thing. Yeah. I got to say something, though. My heat just kicked off in the bus because I think the propane tank died. And damn, it's getting cold in Michigan.
Sounds like frog problems.
Yeah.
Right.
It freeze solid and then thaw out in the spring and go at it. We're one of the very few critters on this planet that can freeze solid and still be alive. So just keep that in mind.
One thing that I do have to say regarding our field, Jenny and my event that we do, our biggest thing that we push is the sportsmanship, the absolute, I mean, you saw how many young guns we had on the field. I mean, then you pull them up for awards and all that, man. And you can see quickly. I mean, for every baller you're looking at across the board, you're looking and you're like, there's a kid there, there's a kid there, there's a kid there, And that's something that I absolutely love because, well, that's the next generation of paintball, And there was maybe like 1 or 2 incidences that had where like tempers flared. But like that was it. And even then, it never really blew up. It was never really an issue. It got squashed immediately and it was over. there was never, F you player, F that, whatever, yada, yada. It was always like, damn, you shot me in the finger, bro. And that was it. You know what I mean? The sportsmanship, the camaraderie, of going back and forth to each other. And it was that positive attitude that made the atmosphere of the game that much better. You can have a even team game, the most beautiful props and all the missions are all wonderful and this and that. But if the, sportsmanship isn't there, what the hell is the point?
Yeah,
right.
I don't, I'm not in tournament ball. I don't need that guy hollering at me, get the F out. Well, yeah, I'm on my way out. Let me pick up my pods because I just sent your mother, your grandfather, I sent your auntie and everyone to the gulag. Give me a minute. I'm on my way out. Sorry, I've been in this prop stacking bodies. That camaraderie, that brotherhood and sisterhood, goes both ways. In the end, we're going to be playing next to each other at another game.
Yep.
See, and that's why I really said this whole game was like a family reunion. You get out there and it didn't matter which side you played on. Everybody had a great time. Everybody was just, dude, laughing, just like, fist pumping. It didn't matter, dude. It was just a great time. And yeah, dude, I think your event probably had like the most young guns I have ever seen at an event. Like,
for sure.
It's crazy. It was, dude, and it's phenomenal because they're not just, like you would think like walk-on young guns or whatever. No, these are experienced, hardcore young gun ballers, like just out there balling just as badass as anybody else in the game, So shout out to that, man. That's awesome.
Kids in the game.
Shout out to Lee Williams for setting up an awesome medieval times dinner.
Oh my God.
So this right here caps off the weekend. All right.
Big time, dude.
We get into this medieval dinner and I got to travel all the way back to Daytona, pick up my wife and daughter, and then head all the way back. And I'm thinking I'm going to be late, right? I'm like pulling in at like 7:40, and I look and I'm like, oh, dang, there's a bunch of ballers in a parking lot. I'm not late. I walk in. And as soon as I walked in, I'm like, let's go yellow. And boom, it just throughout the whole entire place. Like, it was freaking crazy.
When you popped in on the live stream last weekend on the show, your voice was just gone, dude. Gone.
Hey, look, I told Pocket from the beginning in the chat, that's all you're going to hear all weekend long is get off my island. Let's go yellow. And that was the energy that not just myself,
everyone.
But shout out to Jacob, shout out to Pocket, shout out to everybody. Kelly. I mean, that's all we were yelling all weekend long. Like
even before the awards and after the awards. And like he said at Medieval, I've never experience such high camaraderie like that. Usually it's like, yeah, good job, yellow. But the fact that they were like, before I even got up there on stage, like, let's go yellow. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like you could just feel all the good energy and all the love, like from especially yellow, but even the pink side of it. Like, yeah, walking in there.
Pink was yelling, let's go yellow. We had them brainwashed by the end of the weekend.
We did, yeah.
We was in their heads. We was laying eggs up there.
I'm still yelling it. I'm still thinking it. Like, I'm going to be thinking it for the next, probably 6 months. I told Easter, I said, this weekend, I'm going to see him at Area 51, and I'm going to be on the front line yelling, let's go yellow. Even though, we're not yellow. I'm like, you'll know where I am because you'll be hearing me yelling, let's go yellow.
So you guys are in this big dinner theater that's set up like medieval times. Get the name. So there was their yellow night, the green night, because
he didn't like us.
He was smoking.
He was ready to quit.
Was there a red night as well?
Yeah.
You had red, yellow, green. You had red and white night, blue night.
Oh, so there was okay.
The black and white night.
There were 6.
And then red. It was red and gold. It was red and gold.
And then it was yellow. There was another yellow and black.
But the green night was the only one that was salty.
So
no, the blue one was too. But
so the blue guy,
Lamar, what's
across
going
from
on,
us,
baby?
right, we're in the yellow one, and Blue's right across from us. And I love Carl. I love me some Krusty Carl, bro. And he gets himself a couple of them rum drinks, bro. I love me some Carl. Okay. So across from us is a like high school volleyball team or something. It's a high school team across from us, right? These people had no idea what they signed up for. Okay.
Wait, you know what? Wait, 1 second. Lee Williams was the one that kind of coordinated all this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So definitely thank you, Lee, for putting this together.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for putting
This creates memories, not just for us, but every other MF that was in that restaurant, in that amphitheater, will remember their evening out with the yellow team.
Dude, our yellow knight was cheesing so hard.
He was so happy.
That man got a raise that night. I guarantee it, bro. The other nights, they thought about their employment.
Yeah.
So Blue Knight, Blue Knight comes across.
It's too bad we couldn't have had the Yellow Knight on the show this evening.
Dude, this man, right? Oh my God, I wish we got his information next time.
Yeah.
So Blue Knight rolls up in front of us, right? Because now this high school team across from us is now feeding off of us, right? We're going, let's go yellow. And they're like, let's go blue. Let's go blue. And now a challenger has arrived. You know what I mean? Like everything has changed entirely. And now Carl is now like, bunch of amateurs, screaming at the blue. It's wonderful. So blue guy's like, yeah, by his blue team. And then when he comes by our tent, dude, we booed this man. Like we booed this man. All right. And not just blue. Any other night that came in front of us, booed, bro.
And you're the only ones booing the opposing teams
no one else was booing anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's just put it this way. They didn't want to come back to our side.
No.
Dude.
No.
And so Blue Knight, like, humbles himself, right? Like, he's just like, okay, all right, I'm getting booed over here. And he'd look over and he really wasn't getting, you could see that, like, he was composed, right? He was like, all right, it's part of the show, whatever, and just kind of keeping his composure. The Green Knight, though, so the salt that was in this man's veins. So they have a jousting one, right, where they have to take their their giant stick, right, and they got to run. Lance, thank you, you educated humans. So this man's got to take his big stick, and he got to put the big stick through the little ring that's on there, right? So this man is the first one.
Wait a minute. This is a family show. Stop talking about big sticks.
He took the land and he put it through the golden ring. So the green champion.
Wait a minute. That's still the same thing. That's the golden spot. Oh, anyways,
hot dog through the damn donut, and he had to do it, bro. And he yeeted it as fast as he is on horse, brum, 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 and he's got to yeet this thing through that O-ring. Problem is he misses, right? But he knocks it off, and now he's fumbling with it, trying to, oh no, and he lands his lap. Well, he lands right in front of yellow team, bro, and we booed this man. So not only did he, mess up, he missed his ring, but now he missed his ring, and he's fumbling, goofing in front of the yellow team. We're going to let you know about you now, bro. And we let this man know. This man bucked at us, bro. It was like, you think this is so easy? Why don't you get down here and try this? Whatever. Dude,
he was serious. Like, he wasn't playing.
He cut out of character and went real. Like, he went real South Orlando, bro.
Most of us would have went down. We the funny thing is they don't realize that, like, how many people would have actually went down there.
You think it's so easy? You come down here, it's like,
we're like, all right, let's go.
I must now. Like, just sign me up. I don't know that horse, and I don't know how heavy that thing is, but I'll eat it.
Get this. We're probably the only group that would go down there and do it, and they would say, well, you can't use a horse, so somebody would play the horse with the other person on their back. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
The albino rhino. Your time is now. This man got so out of character, bro. And it was that moment. Now, again, like we as paintball players, right? Once we know, like I've worked within like Spanish culture, right? Whether in the restaurant, stuff like that. Once we find out that we done got under your skin, bro, you better hold your feelings, bro, because now we digging deep, bro. We're going to mess with you now, bro. And now we're going to dig. Yes, dude, just let me get you. Now it's on, bro.
He was probably questioning his job that night.
Dude, without a doubt.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for him beating our night, like that's the only thing I think that they were like, we got to let the Green Knight beat the yellow one so that way he doesn't go home and end himself.
He's flying out tomorrow, guaranteed. He's staying at home. He's not coming into work tomorrow. We're getting a no call, no show, guaranteed.
He hated his job that night. That is for sure. He was so irritated.
At the end of the night, one of our buddies went and talked to one of the staff members there, and they said she has never heard the arena in the entire time she's worked there. She's never heard it that loud before.
Oh, it just didn't stop at the arena, though, guys. So you get down into the gift shop area in the little round table where Desi got knighted, and that hall was echoing.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. You are a wonderful gentleman. Thank you for the unexpected. Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer.
Oh. So, my man Desi Johnson is now Sir Desi Johnson. He got knighted. He is an amazing knight there. So, shout out to you, and hands down, well worth it, bro.
Baby, where's
well
that
worth
phone at? Was that right on the table?
I have to thank everybody who's joining in on the podcast again. Thank you very much for joining us. You probably have a lot better things to do than to be joining us. Check out madfrogpaintball.com. Check out Battlefield Orlando on Facebook. Thank you for the orders that are coming in, by the way. So our web store is kicking off. So thank you everyone for being on the show tonight, because you're helping us support this stupidity that we do. So check us out on madfrogpaintball.com. Check us out on all the social media, Mad Frog Militia. You can follow us on all that. Do you guys have an idea for next year's game yet? Is there a name yet, or am I asking too soon?
You know, it's really weird how these games and missions and props and stuff kind of come about, and it's really organic the way it just all of a sudden just comes in. It's like, oh, babe, what about this, babe? What do you think of this? It's at this moment too early. We're taking a week. All right. 2 weeks, right? This is week 1. We're taking 2 weeks, and then we'll get back to game stuff, whether it's Folda, whether it's Super Game, whether it's, next Jurassic.
Well, speaking of which, Folda Gap, who's commanding Folda Gap and what side?
I am
Sir Desi Johnson.
Sir Desi are doing it. I'm going to command NATO this year. We talked and worked it out with the rest of we were talking to it was funny because it came all across in Warsaw's command last year. Whereas this moment we're sitting around the round table and it said, so do you want to command NATO next year? I guess. Sure. All right, cool. Next guy. So, Des, what do you think about, if you were to go to the blue team next year, what do you think of that? Okay, I guess I'll do it. By the 5th person, it's like, yeah, that's what we're doing, guys. But we haven't even asked the field owner yet, hey, can we do this?
Oh, jeez.
So we had the round table already on the same page about for Folda next year, and Engler gave us the go-ahead. We are really excited as Florida to go and change sides to go play for the blue team and to command blue. For NATO is going to be different because for as many years as I've been in for doing the Folded Gap event, I've always been on the red team, and we've always been with Warsaw and playing on the same side. And this year, playing for NATO, there's a lot of different elements that come with it. And I've never commanded a game of this size or with the war game details that come with this.
That's something that I noticed. I've kind of saw the structure of that game and always was like, okay, there's some structure here. And then last year was my first year actually going to it. I didn't play because we were en route to Disney World. Anyways, but just being there and checking out the facility and everything like that. Holy crap, the tanks.
Dude, you want to talk about a production? You want to talk about a show that is put on?
Yeah.
Aside
Eric
from the
Engler
airstrike
and putting on a great continuing an event. This wasn't his event. Now he's taking it over the last couple of years, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
This is the second year of him running with it. Having also Mamba help.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention Mamba and his
Mamba is when
driving around in the Gator with his microphone. Yeah.
Yes, Mamba. I think actually last year, Warsaw actually nuked the check-in and Mamba's command center as well, production center. So it was to that point we just started nuking things on the other side of the net. But there's airstrikes, there's chemical warfare, there is nukes, paintball. For those who are listening in on here, this is paintball.
Paintball related.
Paintball related, yes.
Right.
You have heavy ATs that are on these wheelchair wheels with armor plates on the front of it that are launching acres across the field, man. Last year
I saw a rock crawler, legit rock crawler that they hung net on to go out on the field as a tank. I mean, that thing was heavy duty. And
What's
by
up
the
to
way,
my man in the background? I see you, bro.
Stick around because we've got another game we want to talk about after this. So this is going to be a long show. So go get yourself another drink, another soda pop, and please continue to stay on our podcast here because we got other stuff to talk about after this. It's definitely I don't know.
I would yell Let's Go Pocket, but
Folded Gap is one of the biggest
Pocket
games on the East Coast. It is one of the best well-run. It is a professional production. I will not ask my friends and family to travel to an event if it's going to be a waste of their time and money. I won't. I'll go and check it out first. I'll go and take the risk, and I'll let you know, and I'll report back. How many years we've been doing Folded Gap now?
Let's Go Pop.
This is like 4 years now that we're doing. Yeah, Aftermath is. I count that one. We still went up there. This is gonna be year 4 going to Folded Gap, and it is like the Super Bowl on the East Coast, man. I absolutely love it. It is, man. When you're watching, not just like 1 or 2 bodies or 5 bodies fill into a bunker. You're watching a legion of people filling into a large bunker. And it's I can't reload fast enough, bro. I'm trying to, and
Oh, you mean you're stuck in my position?
dude, no, I got the reload off, but there are so many. You cannot put down enough, bro, because for every 10 you shot, there was 15 that filled in, bro, and they made it to the prop. It is just absolutely killer. Oh yeah, Roger, yes.
Definitely check out the Paintball Tanks page. It's got a lot of cool stuff. And by the way, Roger Weber is the owner of Team Tags, your team marking apparatus. So we love Team Tags. Team Tags is a Michigan-based company as well. We get behind Roger and Lisa Weber and their son, Robbie Weber. No, Weber. I mean, Robbie, we love you. Anyways.
Reminds me.
So, once again, I have to say thank you for joining us tonight. You guys have a lot better stuff to do than to listen to RBS. We've got a very strong stream going here with as far as people following and watching us. I have to say thank you. Check us out for our beer pong competition. Dun, dun, dun. We have these awesome 32-ounce mugs. So our next beer pong competition, Mad Frog beer pong competition, is going to be at Living Legends. The first 4 teams. Oh,
Dude,
check that out. Team
sweet.
tags in the house.
Look at
Custom
that.
team tags. That is something
Amazing.
So hold up.
team
You,
tags
ain't
can
you
do.
have the Jurassic symbol on there?
Yeah.
Check him out.
Rizla got one. Bonchik and Lee Williams. I had them made for them. So
Ain't you a nice girl? Ain't
So you can
nice?
have definitely contact team tags. You can on Facebook. You can have custom gear made up for whatever reason you want. It is very good. I actually use them on the MF Bus project for a lot of different things besides just marking us while we're out on the field. I think it's holding my Wi-Fi router up right now. It is holding the front curtain up.
Listen,
They're awesome products.
they're great to strap smoke to the back of your chopper as you're going through the field.
Yes. You know, as a matter of fact, Roger, we should have you a little on the show one of these times with a bunch of your different products. So get your stuff together and we'll throw you up. All right. We'll get it out there and we'll show a bunch of stuff you got. Doesn't have to do with an event. We'll give you a damn commercial. Purple color.
yeah, duct tape is the devil.
Duct
Roger,
tape is the devil.
the first time I had a chance to actually meet him, we went out to Hell Survivors, and his son, man, just a little peewee of a young gun, bro. I love this.
We have watched Robbie grow up from this little kid to what he is now, and it's awesome, man. It's awesome.
He came out, and I was doing vending with Paul, helping out and volunteering some of my time with him, and I'm getting a chance to finally get some FaceTime. You see people online all the time. It's very rare that you get that FaceTime with them. And so finally meeting Roger and meeting the family, and I see his kid going out, and they were wearing is it the Rhino Dragons?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Rhino Dragons. Yes.
I've got a Triceratops tattooed on my arm, bro. And I saw those jerseys. I said, hold up.
Yep.
In the name of all things good and dino, sweet Jesus. I need to talk to these guys, right? And so I see little man going out there, and he's about to go play paintball, and he comes off the field, and this boy is sweating, son. I mean, sweating. He was properly hydrated, dude. And this man is pouring sweat out his face. And I was like, all right, I can't see this anymore. And I had a homemade headband that had like it's like your like nice bedspread, but it was all dinosaurs, right? It was this cute little dinosaur thing. I was like, that kid's got a Rhino jersey on. This kid needs a dinosaur headband. He is just pouring sweat. And I was like, dude, you need this, kid. Have this headband. You need this. Wrapped him up in the head. I was like, dude, it'll keep the sweat out. Go have fun. Go. Now you're good. That won't be in your eyes no more. And a little bit later, I think it was towards the end of the day. Yeah, I for the kids, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I do it. And so Roger comes over and he says, hey, I want you to have this. And it's one of the nylon referee straps, team tags. This thing's about that wide. It is a huge tag on there, and it says ref all down the back of it. And he was like, I want you to have this. Bro, you want to talk about making a little referee, man, just feel light up like a Christmas tree, bro. I was so stupid over something so small, right? Something unexpected. Dude, that is rocking on my pack every day I hit the field to this day, and it is slap wore out from the Florida sun, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I had the snap break off, had my buddy Mojo hook it up and give me a magnetic tab on it now. Now I can slap that sucker anywhere quick as can be.
I have a bunch of white armbands that he did up that say medic on them, and I love sharing them with my medics. You know what? I pretty much I don't care. When I hand them out, I don't expect them back, but some of the medics bring them back, but I don't expect them back because they're awesome.
Yeah,
white band cool. With the red medic strap on it, awesome shit.
Yep.
So definitely check out Team Tags on Facebook, everybody, and check out what they've got going on. The post is somewhere in the comments there, but facebook.com Team Tags, I think will take you there. All kinds of cool stuff.
I think he'll be at the next game they're going to be at is Living Legends.
Well,
no. The next game,
Rick and Morty, but
they were at Rick and Morty.
Monte Casino, which is going to be. There you go. Check out. That is a picture of Aaron Dill Media. Aaron Dill's closet.
Hey, we are looking at his house right now.
So the next game up is going to be. We will talk about Rick and Morty. I want to make sure we take a minute and talk about Rick and Morty, minute or two. But the next game up for Team Tags and myself is going to be Monte Casino, like Sharon says here. This will actually be my first time making it. I wanted to go last year and the year before that, but some stupid conspiracy thing was going on. And yeah, Dill, all a bunch of bullshit. Y'all had the goddamn flu and you lived through it. All right. Some of you didn't. I'm sorry, but you're not healthy enough. Anyways, hate me. I love you. All right. So anyhow, as I said, I would start getting shitty about here. I'm below that level. So whatever rolls out of my mouth, I apologize for right now. But it's the way I feel, and that's that. So anyhow, where are we at? What are we going to do? Like I said, I'm down here on the drinks. Somebody else better be in control of this.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to say about Jurassic?
Dude, absolutely fantastic game. It was one of the best things I've ever seen. I've ever watched. It was one of the most paint fiesta events just to witness the camaraderie, brotherhood, and sisterhood, man. Let's do it again next year. Pocket, you did a damn fine job, dude. Don't look at this weekend as an L in the slightest bit.
W. I won. It was a fantastic weekend.
You learned so much about not only the game, but I think as well as about yourself.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. And thank you, Battlefield Orlando. Seriously, you guys are all so amazing. And yeah, we might not have done it without, the players, but it comes down to you guys. And yeah, you guys are the ones making the game and, keeping us safe and making sure that we have a good time. So thank you to all your staff. Seriously, you guys are amazing. And I love you guys.
For you guys. We don't do it because we want it. There are way easier ways to go and enjoy our weekends, but we do it. Jenny and I were stressed out. Our production staff was stressed out. The field was stressed out. But if the players enjoyed it, we did our job, and that's what counts.
Exactly.
I can't wait for next year. You guys have done a very successful job this evening of making me wonder why the hell I didn't go. But
I tried.
Oh, bummer! You had to.
Yeah. You know what? So here's the thing. It took 8 hours to move the house out. My wife was so organized. I have to give my wife props for this. I've obviously drank it a lot because I'm giving my wife props. Love you, honey. I'm just kidding. But she made it so that we moved the house out in 8 hours. Two van trips got the house moved out, except for the bed and a couple of TVs. My garage, on the other hand, has still taken us 3 weeks, and I'm still working on it. Okay, but to be fair, come on. Don't dog me that much. I have a paintball field in there. Well, I have 2 paintball fields in there. I have a contracting business and I've lived in this place for 30 years.
You've collected some stuff.
I sold my lowrider, man. I kept the hood. I kept that fucking hood. But my lowrider pushed out of here and went on its way. It took chunks of concrete out of the driveway because the MF bus project has fucked this driveway up, has really made this driveway settle a lot of different ways that it shouldn't. And pushing that little lowrider out with full hydraulics that literally does not move unless the hydraulics are working. It used to sit on the frame. Damn it, it's not mine anymore. But it made it out this driveway, made it on the tow truck, and a gentleman and his son, some dude, whatever. He's good. He's good. Good shit. They're having a blast. They're going to start having a blast with it. It's a little project. Unfortunately, it sat in my garage for 20 plus years, not touched. It was time to get rid of it. It was
you ain't using it within 2 years. Let it go.
See that? Let it go. Let it go. Oh, anyways, off to the Disney thing. Before I did this whole paintball thing, I used to travel around doing mini truck shows. So I had the pleasure of fucking a lot of trucks up and cars for that fact. Putting hydraulics, dancing bed kits, all that fun, stupid stuff on things. I mean, a lot of you guys don't have any idea of what I'm talking about, but god damn, it was fun to bend the frame on a truck. Yeah, there you go. Desi's got it.
I know it, bro. Okeechobee, Florida is a wild place, dude.
There you go. And I mean, Detroit's got its own little thing, but when you head down to Florida, it's warm all the time.
Were the roads okay when you used to drive around in those things?
No, the roads in Michigan have always been fucked up. Yeah, they've always been
trashed
fucked up
for years, years and years.
You could lift it up high enough to where it wasn't that bad. But if it was real bad, you'd like hop a whole lane over. Okay. So anyways, I digress. Let's get back to paintball.
All right. So next up, again, shout out. Thanks, Desi. Pocket, you're awesome. I got your back anytime, girl.
Thank you.
And
likewise.
Let's move on to the awesome and amazing weekend that Lisa and Roger and
hold on. Wait, one second again. 1 second. I have to approach something because I don't think I explained this clear enough. Mad Frog beer pong competition. The next event is Living Legends.
No. Yeah.
Show up, or I'm sorry, sign up, show up, and play. The first 4 teams get one of these 32-ounce beer pong mugs. Hey, look, who's that guy? Wait a minute. Who is that guy on the right? Oh,
that's your son.
Yeah, no shit. Don't see him many places anymore. Anyways, yeah, I got a grandson right now, so he's doing the right thing. So show up to Hell Survivors for Living Legends and let's play some beer pong. All right. You guys show up, sign up, and play. The first 4 teams to show up, sign up, and play. Get these awesome 32-ounce mugs, and Mama Frog is making sure that the only ones besides myself you're getting them is because you played beer pong. And then the winners of the beer pong are getting championship wrestling belts.
Ooh.
Customized.
What's that?
Wait, which day?
We're doing it Saturday evening at 7 p.m. I believe is when we're starting.
8.
Okay.
7 or 8. I guess it depends on what's going on. We've got a lot of cool stuff. CJ, you got something going on that evening as well, don't you?
We're doing the Shields game.
Okay. So the Shields game is going on in the Grinder, if I'm not mistaken. And that you will be able to watch from the Hell Survivors Tiki Bar during the beer pong competition.
That's so cool.
It should be over by 8. That's why you guys moved it to 8.
Okay. So there you go.
What is the shield? What's the shield play? What is that?
It's just like after Living Legends, the main game, it's going to be me versus B-Rad, Brandon Page. And then my team gets shields. like 300 game, and it's like a final battle with the slapsticks. If they hit the slapsticks, then it's game over. But if we hold it for the 10 minutes or 15 minutes, then we win in 5 games.
It's a nice little mini game for
Yeah.
fun.
That's
I
fun.
don't know. I don't know if it has anything to do with points or not, but
No,
it definitely.
It's
No.
fun.
Definitely. Okay, so it's still set up for 7 p.m. Just so everyone knows. It'll be going on. It'll be starting at the same time as the Shields game.
Cool. Very cool.
So you will be able to buy multiple adult beverages at the Tiki Bar. I think there may be a couple signature cocktails, but I guess it depends on how much Jameson they get. So anyhow, what are we on to next?
All right. So let's talk about what took place this weekend. What'd you say? What you got there, CJ?
What was it? What was that, CJ?
I sent you a message.
Were you trying?
Damn it.
Still no?
No, because
Okay.
you know what? I'm not into the drama. I am not into the drama.
Let's talk about this weekend that just took place. All right. So we had Rick and Morty, and let's move on to Rick and Morty. We had Rick and Morty that was at Paintball Barn. We had team tags out there. We had quite a few frogs out. Well, we had a couple frogs out there, and they were out there kicking butt, man. I am so jelly that I did not make this game, but unfortunately I had some other things to do, but they did a phenomenal job out there. And if I'm not mistaken, they double awarded. So they ended up taking home the MVT, and Sarah and William's daughter ended up bringing home the Young Gun Award also. So they were out there slaying it.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Christy had a mission, an empty seat. The aliens got him.
Christy had Jameson, man. Too much damn Jameson.
Christy had a mission where she had to go and flip off the refs.
That is crazy. That is so funny.
So,
Rick and Morty.
dude, that was great. I was so excited for when she told me about that mission. I was like, dude, that is awesome. But it looked like they had a great time. The weather held out for them. It didn't start raining until after everything was done. So again, shout out to the frogs that were out there and team tags and Mr. Hey for all their work out there. And congratulations, guys, on the MVT and the Young Gun Award. Way to kill it, guys.
Yeah, there you go, monster. We had Grim on not that long ago to talk about the game. So it was a couple weeks ago. So definitely a fun event. One again, I wish I could have made it to, but I was moving my garage still. Yeah.
Not fun.
It sucked. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. But it's progressing. We got a whole new
shoot. Let's shoot for having William and Sarah on next weekend to talk about that game.
Sounds good.
Get in depth and get some good details.
From some undisclosed campground or parking lot somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna be next Sunday.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Pocket, what's your next game that you're playing at?
The next game that my team is attending is coming up this weekend. It's going to be at GRC in Angelica, New York. The Alien 51, Area 51. Sorry, too much. Area 51. So it's Gator Mail's first production game, which is going to be really, really cool. They're producing this game, and it's Jacob Easter as the alien versus the Stars, which is Luke Killa B. So that's going to be this weekend at GRC. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. So what team you playing for, Pocket?
Stars.
Oh, you're going against them. All right. Well, let them Stars be heard. Go Stars.
Go Stars. We can't wait. It's going to be fun. Jacob Easter's XO, I believe, is Matt Strauss from the Iron Cleveland League. It will be them. And then Killer Bees XO is Lee Williams of Fox's Den.
Nice.
So
nice
it's gonna be
nice.
fun. It's gonna be cold, so yeah, wear your hoodies and stay warm. Yeah, Toxic Teddies. Where is he?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Here's
he
one
was
that
supposed to
fits
come
into
in.
the Area 51 scheme.
There we go. It's just perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
a lot of cool stickers from him at the last event. Where I think it was Black Ops Paintball is when he hooked me up with a bunch of those stickers. So there's a couple of them floating around the bus, and I have a couple of them to give away to anybody who asks them.
Nice.
Asks
Well,
for them.
I wish you the best of luck out there, Pocket, and I hope you guys do a great and have a good time. And then I will be seeing you at Living Legends, and you will be playing Red, right?
Absolutely. It will be
awesome.
Second Living Legend. So the first scenario I actually played was, I think it was Living Legends 12, and that was at Legacy Park. And that was the first scenario that I played. I think that was 2 or 3 years ago. So I've never been to Hell Survivors. I've seen all Mad Frog's amazing videos, of the field.
That is what I would have to say is our home field, just because it's closest for most of us. I mean, we have Mad Frog Militia has team members in Washington State. We have team members in California, Illinois. Most of us are in Michigan. So Hell Survivors is a home away from home, literally a home for some of us.
I was probably about 5 years old picking them up. Well, my dad played picking up paintballs and grocery bags.
Oh, that's
awesome. Yeah. CJ's Pops is something else, man. He's been there for a while.
That's cool. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I can't wait, especially for the grinder. I've seen so many videos of the grinder, and I'm like, I love me some final battles. So I'm like, oh, I just can't wait to be in there.
Oh,
it goes back. Awesome. It goes back further than that. Like,
oh yeah,
and
I didn't realize how swampy the field really was by you guys. And I was watching videos the other day. I'm like, oh, no wonder why.
Yeah,
so these two Mad Frog guys that we are joined with on the show this evening are probably the ones that are most in the swamp. Jackoff has no restraint as far as going into that swamp.
Point and say go, and okay, bye.
Yeah, he's got his own path through the swamp.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say if I don't go in the swamp within like the first 10 minutes of the game, there's a problem.
You guys are frogs. You got to be in there at some point,
Yeah. So look forward to running with us and doing all that crazy shenanigans, because I can't wait to play with you again, Pocket. It was awesome. Like I said, running with you and you commanding this last weekend. So I look forward to the damage that we're going to do at Legends, because it's going to be epic. So
I'm so excited. Red side. So anyone that's coming, join Red side.
Red or dead.
Red or dead.
If you got to come and play for the other side, you got to come and play for the other side. I don't care. We're all going to have
We're all going to have fun. Yep.
Yeah. So definitely check out the beer pong competition and all the other goodies and stuff we got going on. Take a stop by the bus up in the campground. You won't miss it. It's fluorescent freaking green and 40 feet freaking long.
I have to ask, when did it start? When did the bus start?
When the trailer ended.
When he is correct. So I had a 24-foot work and play trailer that I bought it off of some motorcycle guys. So it was a little converted, but wasn't really converted. Well, I would blow tires on that trailer like crazy, and nobody would drive the van. So we're going all over the damn country, and the only person that would be driving the van would be me, because nobody wanted to pull a 24-foot trailer. So I always wanted to do a bus that was a bus or an ambulance. And the bus, God, when did I get the bus? Crap. Living Legends 8, I think, was the first time we took the bus anywhere, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe it was 7. Okay. I don't know. back then, 7 or 8 was when the bus started. The first trip, the tryout trip, was Living Legends 8, I believe, and then we took it to Bonnaroo for my daughter's graduation. I'm a guy that likes to work on stuff. I'm a contractor. I'm a plumber. So yes, I play with shit, but it pays well. It pays real well.
That's all that matters.
When there's a turd floating, hourly went up.
Yes, I was. I was in that
Yeah.
swamp. Thanks for that video, and thanks. We'll get that posted. That's funny.
Yes.
Yeah. So I started converting the bus back then, and it's
You?
gone through a couple of.
Wait.
Well, okay, you know what? You're exactly right, Jack. We converted the bus. Wintertime, we got the bus like in October. I got the bus in like October, and we started converting it. Jack Off was one of the guys that came and helped out a lot. We turned it into this whole thing. Had a couple of dinettes that folded down, and it was all wood seats though, with carpeting was the only padding and da. Now we have these awesome
Cosmic.
shuttle bus seats and
Very nice.
couches that convert into beds, and we have 4 bunks, a full bathroom, a full kitchen. I don't have a shower on board because, well, back in the day, the thought behind the shower, I didn't want to put it in the bus because I would take hot showers. This whole thing would have been steamed out front to back. So we have a shower box on the outside of the bus with a pop-up Polish tent, 2-room tent that you can take showers in. I mean, most of the team has used it once or twice. And yeah, you're right. We are on version. I think we're on version. I actually think we might be on version 4.0 at this point, because I had to redo the back of it. Because we are living in it now. Well, we will shortly be living in it as of Thursday, for a while, till the housing market goes down and we can take all our awesome money we made from this house and put it into a new facility. But the bus, the back room of the bus is no longer all paintball. It is got to house clothes and gun safes and all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I have had to downsize a lot, but I am looking forward to this adventure. And my wife is allowing me basically to travel from paintball event to paintball event.
She's amazing.
Shh, don't tell her that. No,
Oh, tell her.
No, she's freaking awesome. She is totally awesome and the best. And is, from what I understand, has taken a shower. So, honey, I will be in shortly. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, look, next time you come out, we'll have to give you a tour of the bus. You have to come out and check it out. It's
definitely hit us up at Legends. I'll tell you what.
We'll evict Bill out of it, and
there we go.
Do you have any costumes or goofy things that you could put on to be part of a paintball, or
we're shooting a video.
We're shooting a video with the bus.
Okay, this is getting real weird. We're shooting a PG-13 straight to video, not part of the Only Frogs.
No, nothing. Well,
maybe CJ,
maybe CJ. Yeah. Oh no, Jack off. Yeah, we don't know who CJ is. It's Jack.
Yeah, what? Oh, sorry, Jack.
You're definitely gonna have to give me a tour of it because it's just so cool.
Definitely come up and check it out. It has been a fun project, and yeah, you're right. So that's as Sharon has said, that is where originally the sticker ended up, because she thought she could hide it very well behind the shower, because it lasted for probably a day until it was noticed behind the shower, and then it went right to the bottom of the garbage can.
Aww.
Blackhawks. You can't be putting Blackhawks on a Detroit bus. It just ain't happening.
You got to watch out for those stickers.
Yeah. Don't be putting stickers on my bus. If you want to, if you have a team logo, team sticker, please give it to me.
For sure.
Let me have it because it's going to go up on, I don't know if you can see, you can't really see it, but the roof, the ceiling of this bus is signed by multiple paintball legends.
Oh, nice.
So there you go.
I can't wait to put mine up there. Very cool.
We get your logos and stickers up there. I've got Barney. I've got Blue. I've got Orange County Choppers.
What?
Guys. Yeah, because we did that whole Hitman Air Power time trials with the motorcycle build that they did. Even though 90% of our stuff ended up on the cutting room floor. I still was on OCC for like 2 seconds. Okay. Check out our TikTok for all the behind the scenes stuff. That is there. Mad Frog Militia TikTok.
I was watching your TikTok like the last few days, and I actually reposted one of the videos on my Facebook. You guys got like, I don't even know, like 37,000 followers. I'm like, and your videos are so cool. Like, are you doing the videography? Because it's just amazing.
What we've done is we've handed cameras. I try to hand cameras out to everybody that's playing. And then we dump all of that footage on Aaron Dill and say, here, make something cool, dude, or else. And or else. Whatever. He's done a fucking awesome job for us. Yes, the videos we've all shot on the team as a group project and stuff. But Aaron is the one that makes them cool. So thank you, AD Media. Thank you for making us TikTok famous and making this 50-year-old relevant still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your professional work.
Yes. Definitely. Okay. All right, Dill.
All right. So here we are. We're at the 2 hours, 10 minutes. It's been great, y'all.
It's been awesome. I know.
Awesome job again in commanding and running that game. Can't wait to see you out there again. Joe, awesome job also, bro. I can't give him all the credit too. He's awesome because he's your support. Thank you very much, bro. Can't wait to see you guys out there again.
I can't wait to meet more frogs. We can't wait to meet more frogs. Honestly, we're really excited.
Living Legends will definitely be like one of the most attended frog games that you've got out there. So definitely check us out because we're going to have people coming in from Cali. We're going to have people coming in from Washington, Illinois, maybe
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there you go. Well, well, we don't have any frogs in Pennsylvania yet.
Well, no, we're talking frogs.
But we got some floppy dogs coming from Pennsylvania.
There you go. There will definitely be teams and groups of people coming from all over this country and world, hopefully, with the travel restrictions dropping down, enjoying Hell Survivors and Living Legends. All right. So, yes, like Preacher said, we are at the 2 hours and 10 mark almost. This is a lot longer than we usually go for the show because we've been flowing and we've been enjoying ourselves. So we're going to keep it going. But needless to say, just Pocket, you got anything you want to add? What you kind of shared with us what your next event is, Area 51. You got anything else that you want to share this evening before we sign off?
Well, I guess thank you for having me on. Firstly,
definitely not a problem.
Coming on.
Like,
if anybody would like to join us on the show, please send us a message because we're out here as a forum just to bullshit. I mean, to put it frankly, we're talking about this, that, and the other thing. Sometimes we're talking about videos and movies. I mean, what's hot on Netflix and all like that.
Not just paintball. It's fun.
I still can't get over Free Guy. All right. Just blue shirt, dude. You rock. Okay. Anyways.
What else you got, Pocket? Anything else?
You guys heard about the game at EMR?
Yeah.
Coming up?
Emmer.
In June, the Castle Friend Lines. We weren't supposed to be going there, but that's the game that. Oh, nice. We're probably gonna have. Yes, we're gonna have a
AD
few of our
Media.
members go there. What's the fight? Okay, what's the main fight called? Like, what do they call it?
What
The armor fight? Yes. Okay, this is why I wanted to bring it up.
Dude.
Dude.
The watching a battle axe break off on a
Yes.
dude's head.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
The first year they did that there, freaking 2-arm battle axe broke off on the dude's head.
Oh my gosh.
So freaking intense.
Dude, are you going? Are you going this year? Oh, look at that. You guys gotta go. You gotta go.
It is on the agenda. I would love to make it there. So we've got it on the agenda, and Bluesfield, Timmy, and all them out there do an awesome job at events.
We went to that place a couple of years ago, but it was like February or something. It was like 18 inches of snow.
CJ, that was March, and that was a game we played for Dom, and that was before Living Legends 8. So that was years ago.
Snow in March, totally normal. We actually got some snow today, and we'll probably get more snow, within the next few weeks.
All right. So yes, girl, we will see you at EMR.
Cool.
For sure. You guys want to check out any of our events that we'll be going to? Check us out at madfrogpaintball.com /events for what we'll be at, and I think it also tells you what side we'll be playing on if we've chosen that side already. So Pocket, I look forward to seeing you there, girl. I look forward to seeing you at Living Legends. Good luck next weekend. Go Stars. Go Aliens.
Let's go Yellow.
Yeah, let's go Yellow. Let's go Pocket.
Yes.
All right. Jack, you got anything you want to say before we head out?
Oh, wait. This is a loaded. This is a totally loaded question.
I'm not allowed to discuss it.
Come on, Firefly, you late.
Talk to Bill about it. I'm not allowed to discuss stuff.
All right. Well, let's just say Jack's got a new beacon for bases that he's working on. And
he's got a whole video series that will be coming out at one time or another, I'm sure, because I love it to death. It's just I'm just trying not to feed that BS.
Yes, there you go.
Cheers.
There you go.
Okay.
No, but thank you guys for having me on the show tonight, honestly. And it was a pleasure to meet you, Preacher, and your son, Gremlin, that I was calling Little John for like half the time, and I learned his name was actually Noah. You guys are just amazing. And like, put you guys together with Steakman and Easter, like, you know, you don't need a big force to feel like there's a big force. Sometimes you put like 3 or 4 people and it's like, damn, what's on the other side? There's like a group of 20 and now there's like 4 people, you know, like you guys are just all amazing, and I'm happy to meet you, and I can't wait to meet more of you. So thank you.
Thank you. Much love, and we can't wait to play with you again. On that note, let's end this show. See y'all later.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank you for joining us. Check out our social media. Check out madfrogpaintball.com. And once again, thank you very much for everybody who joined us this evening during this show, because like I always say, you've got a lot better things to do with your life than to listen to all of us this old dude and all these young guys and girls. So thank you for joining us, and jack off. I probably won't make it at 9:00, so let's say 9:30. Anyways.
All right. Love you all. God bless. Have a great night. See ya.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Aaron Dill Media, for putting shit together.